Thank you for tuning in. You're watching The View from the Game. I am the proprietor, along with my producer, Vado Films, COO of the Hip Hop Fraternity. I'm also the founder of the Hip Hop Fraternity, thehiphopfraternity.com. Thank you for watching. If you're watching me on Instagram, I'm the real Pimpin. I am the real guy. I'm not a robot. If you DM me, I'm going to DM you back. Believe that, Jack. Also, I want to give you the opportunity to go get my book, The 48 Laws of Game Pimpology. Hey, man, this is a classic. Everybody loved this book. All you got to do is go to audiobook.com, type in my name, Pimpin Ken, and the book will pop up. And if you want to get my other book, The Art of Human Chess, you want to learn strategy, you want to learn about finesse, you want to learn about maneuver, go to the same place, audiobook.com, get my other book, The Art of Human Chess. It's a classic. Both of them are classics. People love these books. This is the book that everybody is talking about. It's a classic. And while I have your attention, make sure you like, subscribe, or share this video. That's the only way we can get our game up. You got to share, like. And if you want to leave a chat, a super chat, that's cool too. You want to leave a donation, you can leave a donation anytime you want to. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. HHF.
That I want to give you order some game. And this I learned this from my brother Van. You know what I'm saying? It's 4 levels of power. The first power is Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying? That's legislation, that's politics, that's government, right?
Right.
And, you know, most of those people are lawyers. And that's where a lot of our brothers and sisters is at in Washington, D.C. because we got a lot of black lawyers. We got a lot of activists, right? But that ain't the only power. The next level is Silicon Valley. You know what I'm saying? The tech world.
Yes, sir.
It's not many of us there, right? The next level is Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? The media. You know what I'm saying? Where you control the imagery. Ain't that many of us there, right?
Right.
Then the final is the financial capital of the world, New York City, where you have a lot of Wall Street and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So what HHF does is we look at the diversification of these different sectors of society, right? So we created our own magazine, our own radio for media, our own HHF films for media. You know, we have HHF social media, thehiphopfraternity.com. We don't have to, when IG fell off, we were still up. You know what I'm saying? Remember IG fell off?
Yeah,
from the Game podcast.
Yeah, we got View from the Game podcast. We got HHF awards. You know what I'm saying? We got to worry about them niggas crying about the Grammy. Oh, they didn't do this for us. You ain't gonna have, we're gonna have that problem. You know what I'm saying? We control our own stuff. So that's what I want to show my young brothers what a real free black man look like. You know what I'm saying? We got HHF clothing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Gucci. We ain't up here Gucci down. We HHF down. We ain't Louis down. We HHF down. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. It's teaching our young children how to create generational wealth, how to be empowered. And we do still use certain sustainability. We will accept other ethnic groups coming in, you know, under growth capital, whether it's venture capital, private equity, or however they want to come, you know, but we are sustainable. We are scaling our businesses and we are profitable in certain segments of our businesses, right? So if somebody wants to come in, you know, wherever they're from and they want to put up growth capital, they can, but nobody will ever own or be in charge or CEO of a hip hop fraternity but African Americans, because it's hip hop, it's our culture, and it's our call.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I love the fact that, like you said, it's a network where we're not closing out the borders. It's a think tank to where the ideas, the ideas are shared amongst each other. To therefore, you don't know, like, all right, California or in Cameroon, they're doing something different, or we need that. Like you said, that network of being able to say, all right, this is going on over here, this is going on over here, and let's put these ideas together. So
exactly, and like how you saying, like a 15-year-old kid in Cali, he might not got no brothers and no sisters or nothing like that. He go sign up for the
60s and trying to think, should I join that?
You know what I mean? He joined the HHF. Now he can go to Atlanta. He can call members of the HHF. Oh, I need to get in the studio. Where do I go? I need to shoot a video, and you can contact somebody within the HHF, and it can be provided for you. Whether you went to Kentucky, New York, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a resources like.
I like that. Treat it like the Masons, but yeah, for us, for the underprivileged.
And it's free.
It's free, like you said. There's no charge to get in it.
You got to learn all these degrees. You ain't got to do what you say, Hasten or something?
Yeah, going to hazing for the first week.
Yeah.
Got to go through this. Bring us donuts all day.
And white people can join. We don't discriminate.
Come on now, let's talk.
But because it's our culture, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just imagine somebody, a Muslim, and it's an Arab foundation, and you got all black folks in the Arab foundation. That's not gonna look good for their culture. Any other ethnic group, you know what I'm saying? So we need to understand that the only one place where this black oil is being created at, that's in the ghettos of America. Eminem tried, the Beastie Boys tried, but consistently and continuously, the oil is coming out black. You know what I'm saying? So it's so and I said it's Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? It's create generational wealth. It's just that the brothers need to understand social engineer. They need to understand the traps.
Tell us about what it is, how long it's been around, how it came about, and is it hard to get into? Because in a fraternity, when I hear fraternity, I mean, it seems like it's like I got to sign up and do some hazing shit or something. Let me know how it goes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Anybody kick it off.
We're gonna start with
Hip Hop Fraternity is its own entity. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's run by a bunch of different members. You know what I mean? So we got CEOs in different states. We might got a CEO in Atlanta. We got a CEO in Kentucky. We got a CEO in Texas and New York. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of different chapters that make Hip Hop Fraternity run all into one. And it's really like, if I would have to say, it's not like it's a label, but it's like a label / managing time. You know what I mean? Like, get a motherfucker ready type shit. You feel me? For the game.
Music wise or just all entertainment wise?
Vado, a photographer, videographer. We got lawyers. We got spokesmen, politicians. We got a lot of different things. You know what I mean? Inside of HHF.
Definitely, because I know the war show that is coming on April 7th, of course, the whole summit from April 5th to April 7th. It's outside of just music. It's podcasting. It's a lot of things going on. So I see it's not just like it's hip hop, but it's not just music. It seems like it's all of it.
Behind the scenes of hip hop, the lawyers, you know what I mean? All of that, the videos, putting everything together, the blueprints,
We more so like a think tank. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these people that's in the industry and they newcomers, they in the game or they've been in the game for some years. They went to school for it, like shooting films. I do acting, you know what I'm saying? I also make music. I went to school for music, you know what I'm saying? So you got a bunch of people in a room that's doing something, you know what I'm saying, that you can link with. And every Monday we have like networking nights where you can come out, you can perform your song. There's so many people in the room. You can get new followers. You know what I'm saying? You can find content creators. You know what I'm saying?
So that goes back to my question, exactly what it is. So a young kid who's 15, I want to rap, and he's watching this interview and says, man, I fuck with Ken. I fuck with his legacy. I see Preem. I fuck with everything he got going on. And I see the HHF movement. And I want to be a part of that. What is he expecting? What does he got to do? Let's just say he's a kid out in California that's watching this.
Yeah, that's a great question. We have a chapter in California. Also, the best way to do is to go to the hiphopfraternity.com and sign up. It's free. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pay anything to join. You don't have to do none of that stuff. So it's free.
It's real.
Yeah, it's free. And then inside the hiphopfraternity.com, there's a lot of resources, you know what I'm saying, for artists. If you want to learn about publishing, if you want to learn about royalties and NFTs. It's not just hip hop. It's everything.
NFTs. Yeah. You get into the crypto game. Okay.
We also have a political committee. You know what I'm saying? That deal with politics with James C.B. Gray. It's a fish tank. It's a networking organization. It's everything. It's a black fish tank.
How long has this been around, and your involvement in it as well?
Okay, so I'm the founder and the CEO of Hip Hop Fraternity. It started in my condo in Buckhead. Vado behind me. He's one of the original members. So the original concept was, hip hop is the number one genre of music in the world. You know what I'm saying? And we spend $1 trillion in this industry. Practically every country endorses hip hop, but hip hop has been controlled and ran by what we call vultures, culture vultures, and they pretty much, give these guys a deal. They keep 100% of the profit. And, it was difficult for us as a people to come together because when you think about hip hop, you think about East Coast versus West Coast, therefore versus Bad Boy, No Limit versus Cash Money. It was a very divisive type of situation. So when I started researching names, I looked up the word hip hop and I looked up the name fraternity. I know fraternity is the Masons, the Elks, the Appas, the Qs, all this stuff like that, right? I know hip hop is an entity that's controlled predominantly by Sony Music, Columbia Music, Def Jam. So each of those names was fair game, but they never brought them together because they push us so far away from each other. Puffy was on the plane with Master P one time. He said, "Hey man, how much they charge you?" He said, $30,000. How's that so? They charged me $30,000 too. So now you can compare notes. But if you don't have notes to compare, and if you don't have no camaraderie or no unity, it's going to be difficult for us to do that. So what I came up with, when I came with this concept, I said, let's bring everybody up under one umbrella, one auspices, and we replicate ourselves from city to city. I said, and because we use the name hip hop, we can never be demonized as a black militant organization. Because we use the name fraternity, we can never be demonized. If you're the Black Panther, you the worst person on earth. If you Nation of Islam, you're the worst person on earth. If you SNCC, you're the worst thing on earth. Anything black has a negative connotation, and they demonize, they call it black militias. So what we did was we call it hip hop fraternity. So they would have to call the entire music industry a black militia. They would have to call the whole fraternity industry a black militia. So we killed it with that. And then the other thing we did was he's the CEO of St. Louis. He's the CEO of Africa, right? So I created this system where I gave everybody licenses. So everybody is licensed. He's Cameroon, but he has his own LLC. So whatever his LLC is, his Vado LLC, that's his company. But I do DBA only. I give him a license. Jackson, he said, yeah. I said, you know how many records he sold? He sold billions of dollars worth of records. I said, do you know when Michael Jackson first went in that studio, he was a youth? He didn't know that he was an entrepreneur. So whenever you go in that studio, you don't know if you're the next big thing. All of them are entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Or entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? How you want to put it? You know what I'm saying? But they entrepreneurs something. So they need to understand that this song that you're about to create could be the next Get Rich or Die Trying. It could be the next Juvie. Juvie had a song called Her back in the day. Man, I didn't even understand a word he said, but then 2 or 3 years, that was the number one song. It was the 4 Degrees sold 5 million records. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, no one knows what the future beholds. But our job at the Hip Hop Fraternity is to teach them the potentiality. It's potentially you can get hit by a car when you leave up out of here. Wow. Potentially you can be the next big thing. It's all about the potential, understanding and recognize the potentiality of life. Like I said to you on another segment, that if I had a crystal ball, you would have told me that I was going to be the CEO of Hip Hop Fraternity. I couldn't imagine. So the roads that you take to get to your destiny is not the ones that's going to get you there. It's going to be your detours. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All these young men are making a detour. You know what I'm saying? They're coming from somewhere.
It's also a good thing for people that's coming like from small cities. Like for me coming from East St. Louis, it ain't a lot of things that artists can do for the locals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me coming down to Atlanta and linking up with HHF, it gave me a chance to perform every week in front of different people in front of Atlanta.
Shout out to Mallory. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to Jazzy and Lexi, who are running and controlling the headquarters in Atlanta. So if y'all want to get with HHF Atlanta, go talk to them.
And that's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and get the Instagrams, the websites again. Y'all put those out and also get some shout outs. But for those, I want y'all to give y'all personal Instagrams, but also for the HHF movement websites, things, events coming up, just locations. Go ahead and go ahead and tell them what it is.
Yeah, man, it's Young Supreme, my whole dream, dog. You can follow me at One the Great Supreme on everything. That's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. My music is exclusively on my YouTube right now. I'm trying to build and brand that at Great Supreme. So go check it out.
That's one THE Great Supreme.
At One the Great Supreme.
The Great Supreme, all right.
Yeah.
You can follow me on IG at JetBoyCast_19. And make sure you go check out my hottest single I got out right now. It's called Brick by Brick. You know what I'm saying? So you look up
Brick.
JetBoy Cast.
It's everywhere.
YouTube,
Spotify, it's everywhere.
It's up everywhere. It's up everywhere. I've been going around the world performing it. So I'll be in the city near you. Look for me.
Yes, mine is DJ Vado. My Instagram is Vado Films. Also be on the lookout for the new Boosie documentary that about to come out on Tubi, and that Kenavi and I, work on it, for over 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And also you can check out my new song. I got a new song called 237. It's Afrobeat. It's a new vibe. It's a Cameroonian vibe. It's how we come in the game as Cameroonian. You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
Just in time for springtime, summertime. Yeah, Afrobeats, we need that.
Oh, and before that, I will be performing at the White House in March. I'm going to be the first Black artist to ever perform at the White House, so stay tuned for that.
What you going to do if...
Ain't nobody did. Soulja Boy ain't did that.
Yeah, that's pretty big. That's big. What you going to do if Biden fall asleep while you...
Man, we're going to wake you up. I'm going to have to wake you up.
I'm just fucking with No. I don't want to downplay that. I don't want to downplay that. That's big as shit.
No, Biden going to be up waving his hands.
Yeah, that's big as shit. And
it's a guns down, stop the violence performance.
What you said that's going to be in March?
March 27th.
March.
And mind you, this is a political year, so that's going to be very big.
Well right now we have to all send our IDs and information, and then you know how they do that shit. You know.
Yeah. You got to get passed. You got to pass the shit first.
Yeah, you got to get approved. Sure. So I'm your boy Real Pimp Ken _ on Instagram. Also go and join my podcast and see all the game in the world and a view from the game. Just go to YouTube, type the name Pimpin Ken. You'll see my channel, A View from the Game. Also, we got the war show, Ugly.
Hey, what up, y'all? This is your boy Ken Ivy, a.k.a. Pimpin Ken. You're watching The View from the Game. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Instagram, you watch me live at Real Pimp Ken _ I am the actual man behind the Instagram. Yes, I do answer my DMs. When you DMing me. Hey, but check this out, man. While I got your attention, make sure you go get my book, The 48 Laws of Game. That's right, Pimpology, The 48 Laws of Game. You can get it at audible.com. All you gotta do is type my name, Pimpin Ken, when you get to audible.com. And this book, as well as my other book, The Art of Human Chess. This is the book everybody's talking about. This is the book that your daddy should have taught you about. Everything that your daddy didn't teach you the game, it's in this book right here. In The Art of Human Chess, a study guide to win, teach you how to maneuver, teach you how to finesse, teach you how to play chess, teach you how to outsmart your enemy. You got to get my books, classics. Hey, man, also, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and make sure you let everybody know through notification where to come and get this joint at by sharing. And also, I am also the proprietor and the owner of HHF Mag, HHF Clothing, HHF Awards, and HHF Radio. Hey, man, stay tuned, man. And go to thehiphopfraternity.com and check us out. And every Monday, we're at the Ice Bar. That's right, 5456 Fayetteville Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Every artist get in free. Every A&R get in free. Every executive get in free. Everybody is free. Artists get to perform for free. And you get to park for free. The only free game in town.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sign first. And that's the jacket. He's officially signed to HHF.
Okay then.
We just need your John Hancock, young man.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, live on the Beehive Show. You know
That's right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey man, welcome to the team, man. So
HHF.
Mike, when it comes to the streaming side of stuff and going viral, man, I mean, break that down to me. How does one go from the ground all the way up?
Yeah, man, I can't really explain that. I gotta get out on the guide or something.
I'm with you.
Honestly, because when I do stuff like that, I be like, how do I do it again? I don't know. I ain't do it. And like I said, be the women that they love me so much. So when we made this Bounce When She Walks song, months ago, bro.
Yeah.
And they took it all over TikTok doing the challenge, all in other countries, Africa, China, billion streams. I don't know how, bro.
Yeah.
I was at the house in my drawers recording that. I didn't put up nothing. Like I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Like people just love it. Like some people say I put voodoo in that music.
Most of y'all gonna know him once he introduces himself. He got over 1 billion streams. I'm never gonna introduce himself. What up, bro? I go by the name of Mike Chris. You ain't never heard me. You may have heard me on that song, Throw That Ass in the Circle. And if you ain't heard that, you may have heard me on that song, 8 Bounces.
From a lot of niggas, from like just growing up, seeing a lot of niggas, and like, damn, you just fly the motherfucker suited and booted and shit. As I grew older, I'm like, man, I gotta make sure my shit together, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm popping. You know what I mean? We was driving to Chicago, it was me and my pops. Well, first, he picked me up, we slide. He like, man, we finna go to Chicago, don't tell your brother, don't tell nobody. I'm like, what the pops got going on? What's up his sleeve? So we go to Chicago, we in the, I think we was in the S500. And we get there, it's a white, blonde, white lady. And she switch out the car. She pull up, we pull up, she give us the keys to a Mercedes, a black Mercedes. And we switch out the car and get back on the road. I'm like, okay, some crazy going on with Pop.
Love you lied to me. Said you'd always be around. Love you died in me. Left my chest vacant, no sound. You ripped out my heart, you tear me apart. Your sticks and your stones are breaking my bones. But it's sickening to say you won't leave me alone.
I got a new project coming out. I'm still pushing big.